Today I'm going to be making chicken Parmesan, which I've never made before, and I thought I would make that. So let me just wash my hands. Now we're going to get started here, and I'm going to show you guys how to make it here. So what we're going to do, we're going to get a cutting board out. This cutting board right here. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we have chicken right here. Tear this open. And what we're going to do is we're going to pat the chicken dry. So we're going to lay this here. Okay. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to take my paper towel here and I'm going to set all my chicken right on the paper towel. So you guys can see that. I'm going to set it all on the paper towel and we're going to Okay, so that's 2 pieces. That's 3. That's 4. We're going to pat all the chicken in the bag, and then I'll pick 4 good pieces to make my Parmesan with. I'm just taking off all this excess fat that doesn't need to be on chicken, because it's all the gross stuff. So we're just cleaning up our mess here, because there's a lot of our chicken here and we don't want to get sick. So now we're cleaning up our mess, and we're only gonna use like 4 pieces of chicken tonight. So I'll put the other pieces on a we've got 3 plates. I'm only gonna use like 4 pieces of chicken, so I'm gonna take and I'm gonna put all the rest on somewhere else. Let's see what we got so far. Chicken, put that away. See what else we got so far. Well, we're gonna use not that. That's gonna be put away. This big piece for chicken. We're gonna use this huge honker piece for chicken. Except for this fatty piece, that's no good. Okay. 1, 2, so that's it. So then, let's see, we're gonna use this piece for chicken. Not this piece, that's for sure. Not that. Definitely not that. Not that. 1, 2, 3. Let's see, we gotta get one more big piece that I don't know we're gonna get, so not that piece. And I think that piece will do. And the rest we're going to bag back up and freeze it for another night. Put that aside. Let me just rinse my hands off thoroughly. Now what we're gonna do is this. Move that right there. So I'm gonna show you guys how to do this. We're gonna move this aside, this aside. We need the breadcrumb. Okay, so we're gonna season them. What I'm gonna do is grab another plate so we can season all the chicken. Okay, so we're gonna need pretty much all the stuff right here. We're gonna use. We'll get started here. Okay, so let's see what we're gonna do here so far. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna preheat the oven to 375. Okay. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a flour, egg, and breadcrumb mixture. So let's see, 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour. Okay. So it's the flour, the egg, and the breadcrumb mixture. So what we're gonna do, dredge each breast in flour, then the egg, then the breadcrumbs, press and coat. So we're gonna do the flour. One. So we got now we're gonna do 1.5. So it says 1.5 cups of flour. Then it says 3 eggs. Two. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we got our 3 eggs. Put these away. Now what we're gonna do is it says it calls for how much milk here. Let's see, it calls for some milk in here. It calls for 2 tablespoons of milk. Then breadcrumbs, we need a half a cup. So let's see. How much breadcrumbs? 2.5 cups. That's 1. I think that'll be plenty for now. I know it says 2.5 cups, but we're gonna do 1 cup to start out with. I don't know if I can actually mix it. I'm gonna have to see. There's another deeper bowl. If there is, I'll have to mix my eggs in there because this is a little too not deep and it's not gonna work. A non-deep bowl does not work for this. Okay, so it's the salt and pepper we need to season them with. We'll grab a big plate to put our food on here. We got our plate right here. You can see it. With the flour, the egg, and then this here. And then we have our chicken here. So what we're gonna do, we are going to do one chicken, one chicken at a time, flour, egg, and then breadcrumb. We're gonna season one at a time, so it's evenly incorporated. We're gonna start with the flour. And don't worry if there's a mess, don't worry. I'm gonna pat the flour into the chicken, shaking excess off. And it wants to look just like this chicken, just like that. Then you're going to take your chicken and you're going to pat it in your egg mix. And then this is what your chicken will want to look like right here. And we will be right back. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna fry our chicken. Now we're going to take this to the stove. We put it on medium here. We'll grab this here. And we're also going to grab another plate. To put it on when it's done. We'll be right back in a moment. Now we're going to stick our, hopefully this is ready. Let's just see. Let me see how many minutes we cook it for to make sure we don't cook it too long because we have to do a certain amount. Let's see what it says. It says 4 to 6 minutes per side. So we do. So we're going to let this cook on one side and we'll be right back. So we flipped it over and we're going to cook this for 6 minutes. And once this is cooked, we'll take it off and put it on a, we're going to put it on a plate with paper towel to let it drain. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take our, we're going to grab a pan here, move all this over to the side. I'm going to grab a pan. Got a pan right there. I'm ladling some sauce in the bottom. Now that we have our sauce ladled at the bottom, we've got our chicken. Now we're going to add some sauce to the top. Now what we're going to do We're gonna ladle our one chicken on top, and then our sauce all on top of it. I think that's what we're doing. Hopefully we did this right. I hope so. Hopefully we did this right. I hope so. So spread a layer of... Yep, I knew I did it right. I thought I did it wrong. No. Put all the mozzarella on top. Now we're gonna place it in the oven for 2 to 4 minutes. On the top oven to get all the cheese melted. And we'll be right back. Now we're gonna check it in the oven. Now it is done. This is what it looks like done. So comment down below what your favorite chicken parmesan is. Maybe I'll make it and try it. And don't forget to turn on post notifications so you know when to get notified. And see you in the next video.